Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears once again put another training camp practice in the books under their belt just a few days before their second preseason game of the year. And I'm really hoping we get to see at least a little bit of Caleb Williams in that preseason game because, in my opinion, he needs it. I want to see him versus another defense. I want to see him against another team, get actual in-game reps because, again, I think those would be great opportunities for him. And once again, I thought today's practice was very similar, very tough for the offense. The defense just looks amazing. And I think that at this point in time, it's to be expected. The Bears had one of the best defenses in football last year in terms of forcing turnovers, getting pressure on the quarterback, and just making them feel uncomfortable. And when you talk about a rookie quarterback like Caleb Williams, who, yes, looks like he could be amazing in the future, but still has a lot of things to learn, and, the expectation on him right now, they're just way too high, right? And, there was a lot of things talked about in college about how good he could be and whatnot, but he's getting unfair criticism right now when you look at what's going on in practice. And in this video, I kind of wanted to break down everything we heard from practice today, who got some interceptions, who looked good offensively. We're going to break it all down for you, the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations. Before we jump into the video though, comment down below 2 names that you're most excited to see during this next preseason game, and tell me why as well. Don't just say Caleb Williams, or I guess you can, but just let me know one offensive player and one defensive player that you are most excited to see. With that also being said, make sure you guys go give a follow to all of the Bears beat reporters on X, because without them, these videos are not possible to make, and I guarantee you, you won't regret it. Today, it literally felt like I was at practice. But with that being said, let's get into the video. So let's talk about the guys who were not able to practice today. You have Kyler Gordon, you have Jaquan Brisker, you have Tyreek Stevenson, you have Montez Sweat, Terrell Smith, Roshan Johnson, Colin Johnson, and also Nate Davis as well. So a lot of guys, I wouldn't say quote-unquote injured, but absent, a little banged up, trying to be conservative when it comes to their little injuries. Again, these aren't injuries that are going to hold these guys out for a while. They will be fine, okay? So that is some good news with that. We saw Matt Pryor rotate in with the first team offense in 2-minute drills. We also saw a lot of blitzing from the defense. Now, the reason this is important is because whenever you have a rookie quarterback, you need to put them through those situations. How is a rookie quarterback going to react when a blitz is coming? How is he going to react when there is pressure at his face, right? But also, more importantly, we need to be able to see him make adjustments at the line of scrimmage. Also being able to make your running back go switch sides of the field and pick up a blitz, right? Rotate it or shift his offensive line in a different direction if need be. We want to see those. So the Bears defense decided, okay, let's put him under distress. Let's make sure that he understands what an actual game is going to feel like. Ever since you came into the league, right, teams are going to want to make sure you're uncomfortable. And the way you make a rookie uncomfortable, especially the quarterback position, is send pressure. Okay? Now, listen, today wasn't great for him. There was a lot of interceptions. The Bears' first-team offense threw an interception to Jalen Jones. Caleb Williams tried to hit Gerald Everett on the right sideline, but Jalen Jones undercut it and ended the drive with an interception. Williams also had a really not a great miss, I guess you could say, to Keenan Allen. Was pretty much open on a seam route, but the pass was, a little bit too high for Keenan Allen. And then we had the offense did start on, starting on its own 20-yard line, and they were down 17-14 in the second quarter, trying to go on a little bit of a drive. They could not do so. Let's see, what else do we have here? We had, again, keep in mind, no Jaquan Brisker, no Kyler Gordon, no Tyreek Stevenson, no Montez Sweat as well. So again, we had another part 2 of the 2-minute drill. We had a completion to DeAndre Swift out the backfield. We had another overthrow to Keenan Allen, and then we had a interception by Kevin Byard intended for Gerald Everett, and then the twos came in. So again, two drills or team drills, and 2 interceptions for Caleb Williams. In those 2, we had again, last practice or last video, a lot of people were saying that maybe not I was stupid, but saying it was crazy to have Odunze taking punts. Yeah, he was doing it again today, which is crazy. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, I need you to do me a favor. Hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Guys, it is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we will be covering the Chicago Bears throughout the entirety of the offseason, every single training camp practice, but more importantly, we will be live for their next game as well on my Twitch. If you want to watch it with me, all you got to do is go follow my Twitch. Link will be in the description, or you can find it at Matty Dubs with 3 S's, which is huge. We did stream the Hall of Fame game on my Twitch. So again, if you guys want to watch those with me, make sure you guys join it. We're also going to be breaking down a ton of film as well on the channel, like after games. So make sure you guys do that if you haven't already done so. With that being said, let's kind of dive into the video, or back into the video, talk a little bit more about practice. So Larry Bourne was getting some more starting reps at right tackle. Again, a lot of injuries going on here, so you got to keep that in mind. We had Elijah Hicks had a couple of big-time plays today. Yeah, I think he had a PBU against Gerald Everett over the middle. We had Elijah Hicks made another big-time play, one to Keenan Allen, where he actually picked it off. So that's 3 interceptions in today's practice by Caleb Williams. We also saw a Caleb Williams connection with Keenan Allen on a designed rollout to his left. Made the reception or throw to Keenan Allen, who was a little bit short of that 3rd down line to gain. We saw Caleb Williams scramble outside the pocket. Could have run, but actually chose to throw it to Keenan, and that was the route that was actually intercepted. So I want to see Caleb Williams be a little more confident in running the ball, right? Obviously, if it's 3rd and long and you don't think you can make it, you got to throw it. But in some scenarios, I do think Caleb Williams has the pace and the speed to get some first downs, right? Use his legs. Let's see. We had a sack on Caleb Williams during today's team drill. Again, they don't actually hit the quarterback, so it would have been a sack. Caleb Williams throws it anyway, and we got a PBU by, I believe, Elijah Hicks again during the 3rd series offensive drills today. But overall, guys, today was not great. A lot of things that they need to work on, a lot of things that they need to fix here. Still a lot of time to do it, but man, it's got to happen quickly. Not quickly, but I want to see it progress throughout the preseason, right? I don't want to see 2 weeks from now the defense continuing to dominate. But if I'm being completely honest, all right, I do that a lot. I'm very unbiased. I think Caleb Williams will be fine. Training camp is for guys to learn. It's for that learning curve to happen, right? And I think as long as it's happening now, we got to make sure it's not happening in a month from now. So again, not a great practice. Javon Dexter did get injured today, but looked like he was fine. Got back into practice, so that was good to see. Basically just stretched it out and was good. The starting offensive line today, by the way, was Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, Coleman Shelton, Ryan Bates, and Darnell Wright. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about today's practice. I know a lot of you Bears fans are not panicking just yet, and I do believe that it is a little bit too early to panic. I think everything will be fine. But Jalen Jones, Elijah Hicks both had picks, as well as Kevin Byard had a pick as well. Williams did hit Cole Kmet for a first down, 3rd and 10 and 2-minute drills. Also had a 15-yard play to Odunze. Again, most of the secondary is out today. Much lighter practice, but yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next Bears update, which should be very, very soon.